Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Rajasekar from Chennai. The declining birth rate of male babies, especially among women conceiving naturally, and the increasing male birth rates through IVF procedures. As a medical professional, it's important to approach this subject with both scientific rigor and sensitivity. Let's dive into the facts and separate the myths from the truths surrounding this phenomenon. To understand the issue, let's first look at how gender is determined naturally. Chromosomes. Human babies inherit one sex chromosome from each parent. Women carry two X chromosomes, XX, while men carry one X and one Y chromosome, XY. Conception. The sex of the baby is determined by the sperm. If the sperm carrying an X chromosome fertilizes the egg, the baby will be female, XX. If the sperm carries a Y chromosome, the baby will be male, XY. Natural ratios. Generally, the natural sex ratio at birth is about 105 male births for every 100 female births. This is known as the secondary sex ratio. There has been growing concern in some scientific circles about the declining birth rate of male babies, especially in natural conception. Some studies have shown a slight decline in the number of male births globally. This could be due to various factors, including environmental, socioeconomic, and even lifestyle factors. One theory points to a decline in the Y chromosome's genetic material. Over generations, there has been evidence that the Y chromosome is shrinking. However, this doesn't immediately suggest that male births will drastically decline in the near future. It's a long-term evolutionary trend, and there's no clear evidence that this trend is causing a reduction in male births in a significant or alarming way. Exposure to environmental toxins, endocrine disruptors, and changes in lifestyle are potential contributors to lower male birth rates. Some research points to higher levels of pollution and chemical exposure, leading to hormonal imbalances that might affect sperm production or sex determination. On the other hand, there has been some interesting data emerging from IVF, in vitro fertilization, and other assisted reproductive technologies. Gender selection in IVF. In IVF, gender selection can sometimes be a factor. While some IVF clinics offer gender screening and selective embryo transfer, this is typically done for medical reasons. For example, avoiding sex-linked genetic disorders, or for family balancing. In some countries, gender selection is more common, and some clinics may report slightly more male births than female births in their statistics. Sperm sorting. In IVF, techniques like sperm sorting can influence the probability of conceiving a boy or a girl. A sperm sample is sorted based on whether the sperm carries an X or Y chromosome, which can increase the chances of conceiving a male or female child. Male bias in IVF. Some studies have noted that male births tend to be more common in IVF cycles, possibly due to sperm sorting technologies. However, this is more about artificial intervention rather than a natural trend. The notion that IVF significantly influences the global male birth ratio is largely anecdotal. Declining Y chromosome? While it's true that the Y chromosome is shrinking, this is a gradual evolutionary process and doesn't have an immediate impact on male birth rates. The natural sex ratio at birth has remained relatively stable over time. Male birth rate in IVF. The increase in male births seen in IVF is likely due to selective practices, not a global trend in reproduction. IVF allows more control over the process, but this doesn't mean there's a systemic issue with male births in natural conception. Environmental factors. There are concerns about the impact of environmental and societal factors on fertility, but there is no direct evidence proving a dramatic decline in male births due to these reasons alone. A slight imbalance could be attributed to a variety of factors, but is not alarming. In conclusion, while there are legitimate concerns about the future of male births in the context of changing environmental factors and the decline of the Y chromosome, the current data doesn't suggest a significant problem with male births in natural conception. IVF may show a higher rate of male births due to selective practices, but this is not a natural phenomenon. It's essential to stay informed by looking at the evidence from credible scientific sources, and to understand that what we see today is often a reflection of multiple complex factors rather than a simple cause and effect situation.